Hey guys, in this video we're going to look at the top 5 best PS4 controllers 2021 in the market for this year. We made this list based on our own opinion, research and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, features, and values when narrowing down the best choices possible. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description box below. Now let's get started. Number 5. Sony DualShock 4 Wireless Controller. The trusty DualShock 4 is always our first recommendation when we're asked about replacement PS4 controllers. The DualShock 4 is perfect for its purpose, sleek, small and wireless. Not to mention the built-in speaker, varying light bar colors, touchpad and motion sensors, which enhance play. This need not be a cop-out option either. You don't have to make do with a plain old black style ship with a console. Jazzed things up a bit with a red, blue, gold or green camo DualShock 4. You can attach a gaming headset or headphones to the controller easily too, unlike the Xbox One pad. However, battery life can be a pain. The controller holds charge for around 4 to 8 hours. Frequent top-ups are required, so you might want to buy a charge dock, particularly as they use micro USB charging. Number 4. Scuff Impact. If you took a Sony DualShock 4 and redesigned it to fit in 4 well-spaced paddle controls on the back, you'd end up with something like the Scuff Impact. It is a little wider than the first-party pad, but you get 4 paddles that replicate the inputs of the face buttons. Buy the EMR Scuff Impact and these can be remapped on the fly, with the help of a little magnet that sticks on the back. If you don't care about the Scuff Impact's mappable paddles or the incredible array of tweaks you can make to the design, you should probably stick to DualShock 4. It's a whole lot cheaper. However, one of the elements we like most is how easy it is to switch to this pad. Its spacing is a little different, but all the core features of the DualShock 4 are replicated here, and there are no odd-feeling or low-quality parts that stick out. Number 3. Knack Revolution Unlimited Pro Controller. If you are a PS4 player, but prefer the design of the Xbox One controller, the Knack Revolution Unlimited Pro Controller might be a better fit for you. Like the Vantage controller, the Revolution Pro is built for gamers, more specifically esports, with a directional pad that can move 8 ways, instead of 4, alongside 4 shortcut buttons. However, it's not quite as complicated to operate as the Vantage, nor is it as expensive. If you want a PS4 controller with a few extra bells and whistles, but not an overwhelming amount, and prefer a chunkier controller that is a bit more resilient, the Knack Revolution Unlimited Pro Controller could be for you. Number 2. Scuff Vantage Controller. The Scuff Vantage Controller is a great option if you want your PS4 controller to have a bit more bite, and are more specific about your controller's performance. Built with gamers in mind, this fully customizable PS4 controller boasts enhanced grip, remappable paddles on the back, side action buttons and an audio touch bar. Those rear paddles are similar to those of the Xbox Elite controller. You program them using a switch on the bottom, and flick them with an extended index finger. It's a different way to play, but offers something the DualShock 4 does not. Essentially, the Vantage controller is built so you can play more comfortably for longer. But unless you know how to optimize its abilities, maybe it's best to stick to a more straightforward PS4 controller. Especially because the Vantage controller is much more expensive than your average DualShock 4. Number 1. Razer Raiju Ultimate Wireless PS4 Controller. The Razer Raiju Ultimate Wireless PS4 Controller is more suited to seasoned gamers and pros, allowing advanced customization via the Razer mobile app, that includes remapping and adjusting sensitivity. This is one of the smartest PS4 gamuts around. If that's not enough customization for you, you can also make use of interchangeable thumbsticks, the built-in quick control panel, and hair trigger mode, allowing you to be more trigger-happy than ever before. Much like the other Pro controllers on this list, the Raiju Ultimate is chunkier than the DualShock, making it more suitable for those who prefer the Xbox One controller style. When it launched, the controller had an issue with latency when used wireless. This was improved, if not entirely fixed, with a firmware update.